In this video, we're going to take a look at another one of the Find the Error problems from Chapter 3. In this case, we're going to be looking at question 29. So as we did with the previous one, we're going to copy and paste it into Visual Studio, where we have a few more features with the debugger than we have with SoloLearn. So the first thing we're going to do, we see a bunch of squiggly lines. That's okay. We're going to build solution, and we'll get all this of errors, and we're going to go one by one. So in this case, let's double click on type name is not allowed. Okay, so this one may be a little confusing. And in fact, this is probably one of those cases, as many of them are, where you want to actually go back and look at the book. So let's take a look at how to use this static cast method. So in chapter 3, section 3.5, and right at the beginning here, we have an example of how to use static cast. Okay, so it looks like we want to call it as a method, and our type name we want to be in the brackets. So let's copy paste this and put it line or character to character with our code and see exactly what went wrong here. So you see we have these flipped. Static cast should be the method and float should be the type inside these brackets. So let's go ahead and change it around. Okay. And now we can save that and we can build. All right, the next error we have is expected a semicolon. This one should be easy. Whenever you see that, look at the line right above it. And it's likely you just forgot a semicolon, which that's the case here. We're going to save that. We're going to build it again. Now, uninitialized local variable number 2. So what could be the problem here? We've declared it up here. Uninitialized means that it hasn't been set to any value. So you can't use it in an arithmetic operation if it doesn't actually hold a value. So it should have been set in the cin statement right here. So what went wrong? As usual, let's jump back over to the chapter. We're going to look at the cin object, and we're going to look through till we see where it shows how to use multiple values for cin. And you can see we have it right here. So what I'd like to do is just, as usual, copy the correct working version right next to the non-working version and compare it character to character. Hopefully you see right away that the issue is that you can't send cin multiple variables using comma. You have to separate them with the greater than sign operator. Okay. From there, we're going to save. We're going to rebuild the solution, and now you can see the build succeeded. Okay. Now, just for kicks, let's go ahead and run it and see what we get. All right, let's give it the number 5. And then you can see because we've defined it to take 2, it's going to wait for the next input. So in this case, we're going to put 3 and hit enter. And our result was 1.666667. There you go.